Okay, here we go. I am using a 12-inch skillet. Put some paper towels so we can put the corn tortillas after they're cooked. I use a long set of tongs here. Oil, fill it with vegetable oil, corn oil, and I put about 3/8 of an inch, half inch at the most of oil. Run that up to about a medium heat. Corn tortillas, there are several different flavors on the market. I like this one. You can experiment around and see which one you like best. Corn tortilla, and you'll know when the oil's hot enough. As you can see, it bubbles up right away, forms these bubbles. I take it fairly quickly and try to fold it, and use these to, you can poke little holes in it to get the air out. So this is about it, and you drain the oil and over on the paper towel. And grab another one and continue. Once you get used to doing this, it's not that difficult, and after a while you can actually get two of these going at once in here. So practice a little. You can't really make a mistake. What I'm going to make is going to make about 3 dozen tacos. Well, I have finished cooking the corn tortilla shells and for our tacos, and this is what they look like finished up. A little different than those cardboard things you get in the store. Okay, here we are. We've got a medium-sized onion, chopped, white, yellow, your choice. And we've got a little bit of oil in the pan, and now we're going to saute these onions. So this will take 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll add the meat. To the sauteed onions, we're going to add 1.5 pounds of ground meat, and this is 15% fat. So when we're finished, we may need to drain a little bit off, but we need to just fry this along with the onions, breaking it up into tiny little pieces. To this we'll add about 2 tablespoons of chili powder. You can buy it in bulk bottle, and also we'll add probably about this needs to be to your taste, but probably about a half a tablespoon or less of salt. So this will take a little while to cook, and then we'll get our next ingredient. Alright, here we have the ground meat and the onions all cooked, and I've added the chili powder. I would start with a tablespoon and work your way up, depending on how hot it is and what your tastes are like. This also has salt in it. Again, don't overdo it. You can always add the salt later. Next is 1 can Rotel. This is diced tomatoes and green chilies. It comes in original, mild, and hot. Again, whatever flavor you like. And you could bake your beans from scratch, but I just go ahead and buy them in the can. These are refried beans. So all of this now will be mixed up, and that will become our filling. This also makes a great burrito filling. So flour tortillas, warm them up, put some of this filling in, you got a great burrito. Okay, we've got the hamburger all cooked, all the ingredients mixed in. At this point you could add any more spices you would like to. So now it's just a matter of taking the shells that we've cooked, and I use a fork and just dip it in there. Now you don't want to fill it up too full because you got other goodies going in there. So you just take these shells one by one and fill them up. And once you get all of them filled, these make great leftovers. You can put these in foil and stick them in the fridge, and then the next day you bring them out and throw them in the little toaster oven. Okay, for the toppings, I'm going to use head lettuce, and I normally pull off a bunch of leaves like this and fold it up, and you want a really sharp knife, and you want to cut this as fine as you possibly can. What I'm getting here is almost like hair. It's so fine. The finer, the better. You can also mix cabbage with this, or cabbage by itself. So lettuce and cabbage, one or the other. I always normally just use lettuce. Cheese. On your grater, you have an area that is for large grating and a fine grade. Always grade with the fine one. It just seems to make the taste better because you've got a lot more surface area of cheese, and it really makes a good taste. I use Longhorn, sharp cheddar, a combination of Monterey Jack and some sort of yellow cheese, again Longhorn. And anyway, use the fine grate. You can see how fine that is. Alright, so we have our taco filled with our filling. It's nice and warm. Sprinkle the cheese in there, and the lettuce. And there's your taco. So on my next video I will have a recipe for a salsa, or something you can put on the tacos that is really good, as well as you can use it for a dip. But there you go. And you'll notice when you turn it up, the meat doesn't fall out the bottom. Isn't that exciting? So there we are, a nice plate of tacos. Don't forget, cooking should be an adventure. So change what you don't like, add what you do like, and also remember to check out all my other recipes. Have a great day.